Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make your first $1,000 in financial domination. Back to my channel, guys. For those of you who are new, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Goddess Akua Ahima, headmistress and founder of the Afro Dom Network, Academy, and magazine. And over the last several years, I myself, as a financial dominatrix, have launched, rebrand, and scaled myself to six figures using other people's money, specifically through financial domination. It's been at least 2 months since my last video here on YouTube, and since then I have got a bunch of feedback from you guys asking me how to get started in financial domination. When am I gonna do my next class? You guys have been blowing up my phone like crazy. So today I am putting out a video. I will be showing you how to make your first or next $1,000 using financial domination. In the last video, I discussed a little bit more about myself and my personal journey through financial domination. But for those of you who do not know, I have been a findom or financial dominatrix professionally since about 2017. I came into the industry as a newbie. At that point, I had no idea what financial domination was. I was very clueless about, truly from a professional perspective, what BDSM was. I think truly the only context I really had was from 50 Shades of Grey. So when I came in the door, I was a novice. I knew nothing. And from 2017 to now, I have scaled myself to six figures. I've traveled the world. I've taught over 5,000 women how to do this, how to master this, and how to make legitimate money, to replace a 9-to-5, to be a legitimate side hustle. So this information that I'm sharing with you today is pertinent for you, especially if you are new and you still have not made your first $1,000 day yet. I'm not talking about your first $1,000 over the next 7 days. I'm not talking about your first $1,000 over the next 7 months. I'm talking about a $1,000 day. $1,000 in a day. So think about it right now. What could you do personally, professionally? What could you do with an extra $1,000 in your pocket? By the end of today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your first $1,000 in one day using financial domination. Keep in mind that I have been a professional in this industry for several years. So the information I'm going to give you today is what works for me, what I do to make money, and also what my students are doing. My existing 5,000 plus students are doing in order to make money legitimately in financial domination. So you want to have a pen, a pencil, or something similar to write with. So for those of you who have been here since my last video and it blew up to, I think we're almost at 4,000, 5,000 views. Thank you so much for the love, and thank you for the new follows as well and subscriptions. For those of you who have been here since then, I officially 48 hours ago, I officially dropped a private coaching class for the summer. Today was day 1 of our 7-day business boot camp. So thank you so much to all the ladies. If you're watching me and you joined me in our boot camp day 1, I cannot wait to see you tomorrow for day 2. But for those of you who've been watching, waiting, and asking, we did decide to do a last-minute course for the summer from July 29th at the time of this recording to August 4th. So there is still plenty of time to jump into this live masterclass so that I can teach you over the next 7 days how to build your platform, how to build your brand, how to market to find high ticket clients, and much, much more inside of the Afro Dom Academy. And it's certainly much more than you'll learn in this short video today on YouTube. For more information, text InstaDom to 443 543-6946. Now, you want to make sure that you jump in this class as soon as possible because replays for our live discussions will not be available. So I'm giving you this information in real time, ladies, over the next 7 days. For those of you who are already in this class, you're going to be learning how to market yourself, how to brand yourself. And by the end of our 7-day boot camp, you will have a fully established and profitable platform to make money on your telephone. You don't even have to leave your house. Making money on your telephone safely and legitimately in financial domination. So make sure that you come check us out if you are ready to invest in yourself and start replacing your 9-to-5, build a new side hustle, get some extra money for the summer, get that extra money for vacation, get your hair done, get your nails done, whatever it is. So let's get into how you can really make money in financial domination. So when it comes down to where you operate, this is what's most important. My best recommendation, if you are 100% new to the industry, is to start off online. It's safe. You can network with people. You can connect with other DOMs. You can connect with coaches and things like that, like me. And it is the best option for you while you are learning and growing in the industry, because let's keep it a buck, right? Everything is not peaches and cream. You can't just go out there and be in public spaces and say, hey, I'm a dominatrix, I'm a findom, come spend your money on me, come fuck with me. That's one of the quickest ways to put yourself in some danger, to put yourself in bullshit, or really to just attract the wrong kind of clients. And that's not what you want to do. My safest recommendation is that if you are new to financial domination, is to start online, right? Build yourself a Twitter, right? Follow me on Twitter, build yourself a Twitter platform, and start watching. Do some market research to other DOMs who are in your niche, who are in the community, who look like you, who are doing things that you want to do, so that you know, okay, well, I know that Goddess Akua has wrote at least 15 books. I've seen her books on Amazon. I've seen her on YouTube. I've seen her blow up on TikTok with over 100,000 views in one night. You know, I've been following her for a while. I know that she travels the world. I know that she owns the AfroDom Network and the AfroDom Academy and the AfroDom Magazine. I want to do something similar to what she's doing. Right? And you do the same thing for every other potential DOM in your community, in your niche, in your circle that looks like you, talks like you, sounds like you, and is creating something that you want to emulate. This is not saying that you should copy this person, but you do want to study the industry. You want to study what people are already doing. When I came into the game, one of the persons I always credit, I always talk about, I always mention my mentor, Madam Caramel. When I started in 2017, Madam Caramel was my blueprint. And since then, I have now become the blueprint for thousands of other women just off of the blueprint that she's created, right? Industry leading madam right here, award-winning madam out in London doing her thing, hosting balls, hosting classes, really just a woman with an influence and an impact in the industry that I thought was so beautiful that I had to find a way how to create something like that for myself. And I did. This is not to say, again, that you should copy somebody's style, go to their page and steal all of their things, jack their style, jack their branding. Absolutely do not do any of that. If you're struggling with your branding, you don't know how to brand yourself, you don't know what to say, you don't know how to market yourself, invest in coaching. Jump into this 7-day business bootcamp that we are running right now, because I'm going to show you how to do all of that so you don't have to stress. But what you really want to do is set yourself up for success by studying your industry, studying your market. What can you do? What value can you bring to the community that other people aren't doing? So for me, in this example, when I used to study Madam Caramel did mentoring, one-to-one mentoring, the fetish ball and things like that. But when I was studying her, one thing I didn't see back then, because this is back then, this is past tense now. She's now doing a lot of stuff and all of that stuff. But back then, she wasn't teaching classes. She didn't have an organization of women or an academy or something like that. So I know for myself, as someone who's already an educator, already a teacher outside of this industry, been a teacher since I was 19 years old, teaching STEM, teaching robotics, English, history, right? I know that as an educator, I can create spaces that are safe for people to learn and grow and network and connect with and build a sort of sisterhood that other people need. And at that time, I need it so desperately myself. Because once you come into this industry, you'll see what I'm saying. You cannot do this shit on your own. This is a fucking cutthroat industry. People are shady. People are manipulative. Everybody is not your motherfucking friend. You will have people that smile in your face, or women who are quote unquote fellow doms that smile in your face when they see you posting about your tributes. They see you posting about your clip sales. They see you posting about your paid vacations, and they want to be friends with you in that moment. But when shit hits the fan, right, and you reach out to this person that's supposed to be your friend for emotional support or just to talk, just to vent, they're not available. They try to steal your sub. They try to poach your sub. They try to talk down on you to other people behind your back. This can be a very shady industry. You really want to make sure that you're connected with the right people. And while you're doing your research, while you're building your presence online and just seeing who in the community that you truly align with and who you don't, please continue to do your research. Study people's branding, study what platforms they use, what clip sale platforms they use. How do they edit their content? And it's not in a way that's digging into people's business. And I have to reiterate that again. It's not in a way that's digging into people's business or stealing their style, stealing their tweets, stealing their material. But you want to focus on what are people already doing? And then what aren't they doing? And how can I find a middle ground between what they are doing and what they're not doing so that I can stand right here in the middle, make the most impact, build my presence, build my credibility, and take the fuck off. Because there are so many other organizations in this community that teach girls that financial domination is this cookie cutter ass thing. You know, the fuck you pay me's and every sub is a loser. Oh, all of you are pathetic and want to be degraded. And that's not the fucking case. My highest paying clients are CEOs. My highest paying clients are big movers and shakers in the oil industry. My highest paying clients are big movers and shakers in the tech industry. Nerds with money. And not all of them are gonna want to be treated the same. You cannot treat yourself as a financial dominatrix, either new or up and coming and just rebranding. You cannot treat yourself like this is a cookie cutter operation, and you cannot treat your clients like this is a cookie cutter operation. Financial domination is 100% not a one size fits all type of deal. And you need to spend the appropriate amount of time investing in yourself to know what you like, what you're aligned with, what fetishes, kinks, brands, colors, themes, central ideas align with you, and how you can make the most impactful presence and input into an industry that's already highly oversaturated because of YouTube, because of TikTok, because of social media. This hot girl summer thing, this city girl shit is not for everyone. Everyone's not going to be cut out for it. Even some of you who are watching this video today, or even some of you who are already inside our 7-day business bootcamp that's going on right now. This is no shade, no tea to any of my students. I love all of you guys. But the reality is, some of you just won't make it, right? We even had this morning, today was day 1 of our boot camp. Students paid a particular price point to be in this boot camp with me. I gave you guys the opportunity to jump the wait list. There's over 1,000 fucking women on this wait list right now for the Afro-Dom Network for the fall. Because of the inquiries, because of the questions, because of the love that you guys were showing me here on YouTube and everywhere else while we were closed for the summer, I decided to do, a last minute thing and put something together for you guys. So the girlies paid certainly a discounted price point, but still a price point to get into this class, to jump the wait list over 1,000 other people. And some of them still didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? And it's no shade, no tea. People got lives. People got different shit going on. Some people got kids and jobs. They're working on the weekends or, just life happens. Life happens. And I get it. Trust and believe I do. But they didn't show up. They didn't say anything. They didn't RSVP. They didn't let me know ahead of time that they couldn't come. And that's just what happens. I've been doing this for quite a long time. I've had in-person events that were $300, $400, $500 a clip. And people paid that price point and still did not show up. I know for people in my classes, not in my classes, considering my classes, even some people watching these videos today, that some people are going to take this information and run with it. We have students who have done that with us since 2019, taken the information that we've given to them and ran with it and are now making $10,000, $15,000 a month, not a year, not $15,000 a year like you work at Amazon, $15,000 a month, $15,000 every 30 days with consistency because they put the work in, because they showed up, because they constantly make an effort to be there for themselves, to put the work in order to see those kinds of results. And then there are other students, again, no shade, no tea to nobody in either direction. There are other students who don't show up, who pay for it and then don't show up. You're not getting your money back. They pay the price and then they don't show up for themselves. And then they wonder why their life is still stuck at a certain period, right? You wonder why you're still paycheck to paycheck. You wonder why shit is not going the way that you want it to go, the way that you saw it going. And you have to be real with yourself. Are you truly showing up? Or are you making excuses? Have you truly put the work in? Or are you plotting on what this other person is doing and hoping to get the instant gratification that this person is doing when you know good and well the work ethic that you have does not match what this other person has done? So there are some people who are watching this video. There are some people who are taking my classes. There are some people who will continue to take my classes in the future who just don't make the cuts. And that's okay, because it's life. So in learning how to navigate financial domination and learning how to get closer and closer and closer to your first $1,000 day as a financial dominatrix, it's important, it's imperative, it's so fucking crucial, critical to your success to know that once you decide that this is for you, once you decide I'm ready to do it, once you decide I'm ready to commit, even if it's part-time, even if it's full-time, even if it's a few hours a day, once you decide to do it and you run with that shit, it will happen, and it will happen for you when you make it happen for you. I can give you the blueprint, I can give you the templates, I can give you the tutorial, we can hop online and have one-to-one consultations, we can talk all day, all night long. But after I log out and I go handle my business and I make my money, if you don't do something to match that energy and make that happen for you, you're not going to see it. Real shit. You're just not going to see it. You're not. Do your research. Make sure that this is something that you truly want to do for yourself. Don't just look at the money, because all money is not good money. That's how people put themselves in very dangerous situations. So first and foremost, to make your first $1,000, you need to know that you're committed to this. Are you truly somebody who can wake up every morning excited about being online, excited about marketing yourself and putting yourself out there to find clients, excited about creating content and being patient enough with yourself to learn how to edit the content? Real shit, the first time you put yourself out there, the first time you build your Twitter page or your Instagram or your YouTube channel, your Night Flirt account, your clips and things like that, your shit's gonna fucking suck. It is. It just is. And that's okay. But you have to be so fucking comfortable with that, because it's a learning process. You're not gonna start off, right, day one at what's now looking at me, my year 7. You cannot compare yourself to other people, because my year 7 is not going to be your day one. You have to be comfortable with sucking. You have to be comfortable with your clips not selling. You have to be comfortable with you putting the work in and busting your ass to market, but not getting a sale one day or not getting a sale for 2 days straight. Because the more you put into it, the more time, the more effort, the more energy, the better chances you have of making this shit happen for you so fucking fast. So fucking fast. My first $1,000 day was 6 years ago. 6. And I said I've been doing this for 7 years. So from year 1 to year 2, what happened? It was a bunch of bullshit. I was making excuses. I was online, but then not really. I would promote myself, and then when I wasn't getting the instant gratification that I wanted, I would dip. I would go back to work. I would be, at that point, I was working at Lowe's after college classes, after school. And when I wasn't getting that instant gratification that I wanted, I just didn't show up anymore. I made all of those pretty excuses because there's 1,000 reasons not to do something, right? You can always find 1,000 reasons not to jump in this boot camp that we're offering right now for the summer. You can find 1,000 reasons to click off of this video right now and not continue watching it, right? But when you know that you want to do something, you know you feel called to do something, you know that you have every single sign that's pointing you in this direction or in a certain direction, you gotta make that leap. Being an entrepreneur, risks come a part of the game. That's a part of the hustle, right? Taking that risk, taking that leap. And that's just what it is. So if you are truly 10 toes on this, you want to do this, you want to do it right, you want to do it successfully, because what I'm teaching you is not how to make $1,000 in a day one time. I'm not showing you how to make $1,000 in a day off of a fluke, right? So you had the money, but you don't really know how you got it, so you can't necessarily replicate it again. No, I'm showing you how to build a system that works for you so that you can continuously make money in your sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're getting your hair done, while you're getting your nails done, while you are living your fucking life. And there is money that's working for you. There are subs that are working for you in the background. That's what I'm teaching you inside of the AfroDom Academy. And that's exactly what you're gonna learn inside of this 7-day business bootcamp. So make sure you jump in it. Text InstaDom to 443-543-6946. If you're truly going to make your first $1,000 in financial domination, what are you truly offering? Because I know that there's other gurus and other coaches who have told you, yeah, financial domination is just about, looking cute and getting paid to be pretty or showing off your toes and getting your nails done and being rude to men and fuck you, pay me. I know those other gurus told you that. And quite honestly, that's some bullshit, crappy ass advice. If you can go get your money back from that bitch, I suggest you fucking do so. The reality is, you are a service provider. You are an experience, and it is your utmost duty as a businesswoman in this industry to create things that people want. Even though your subs, yes, are truly serving you. They come to you, they find you, they book you, they pay for your content, they pay for your stuff, they call you and pay by the minute. So truly, they are serving you. Yes. But at its core, once again, you are still the service provider. You have to provide an experience. And think about it. Who the fuck is gonna wanna call you? Who the fuck is gonna wanna give you $1,000 if every time somebody looks at your social media, you got dirty pictures, you're taking selfies and you got a bunch of clothes on the floor, a bunch of trash on the floor all around you in the background. Your house looks dirty, you're not well put together, you're not wearing a bra, or you're not wearing clean clothes, and you just look dusty. Your hairline uneven and you look dusty. Who the fuck is gonna wanna give that person $1,000? Would you? Exactly, you wouldn't. So you have to think about yourself as a service professional as a luxury provider and as someone who is curating an experience that people want, that people need, right? So that your clients feel like they need to give you this money. They need to call you. They need to buy your clips. They need to fuck with you in some sort of way because they can't get what you're offering from 6 different bitches on the internet. Once you get into financial domination, you'll see everybody and their mother a financial dominatrix now. So what's gonna separate you as a luxury provider versus the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90 people that your potential client is gonna see when they click that findom hashtag on Twitter? What's gonna help you stand out above the rest? What's gonna help you stand out above me, the kinky coach, right? And Madam Caramel and all of the other industry veterans and greats in this community? What value can you bring to this space that nobody else is doing? This is exactly what you need to keep in mind, right? Now notice how so far in this video, I'm not telling you, okay, in order for you to make $1,000, you gotta look like this, you gotta dress like this, you gotta go get an Andrew's cross from Etsy, you gotta get this, and you gotta do this, and you gotta say, fuck you, pay me, you gotta get a strap on and do this and do that. If that's not what you're truly aligned with, there's no value in me sharing that with you. Right? There's no point in me showing you how to use a bullwhip in order to make money as a financial dominatrix, or to put this in your pool, or to tell you, go buy this and go wear that and go say this and go say that, because that holds no value. It truly doesn't. There are already so many other people in this industry, in this community, online, trying to do exactly what you're doing right now. So you really got to think, what can I do to stand out from the rest? What can I do to make myself known, to make my presence known, so that people trust me, so that I can build my credibility, so that I can build my social presence, and I can make substantial amounts of money? Again, not so you can make $1,000 one time, but so you can make $1,000 again and again and again and again and again. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this quick snippet video. If you are in need of more information, more in-depth information and legitimate coaching, text Instadom to 443-543-6946 right now. Day 2 of our 7-day business coaching program starts tomorrow. You already missed day 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Mwah.